Okay, I've come in from the Bracknell Bees Milton Keynes Thunder game. It was won by the Bracknell Bees 7-3. After the first period, I had my concerns. It was going to be a long night. Going 2-0 down to Milton Keynes, two sloppy goals, poor defending. End of. But the second and third period, they obviously woke up, listened to what Doug Shepherd had to say in the dressing room, and put 4 goals unanswered in the second, and they put 3 goals to 1 in the third. So, Antonov gets 2, Ryan Watt gets 2, Zach Milton, another young player, gets 2, and Milner, the Swedish import, got a goal as well, his first goal for the team, which was, I think, a relief for him as he's been trying, and he's been putting a lot of shots on net. Really positive performance from the second and third periods. First period, a bit of a concern. I think there are some concentration issues at times and some sloppy play because of the quality of the team at this level. They underestimate the opponents. We've had a bit of a wobble. Peterborough looking good as well. So there's a couple of it's going to be a tighter race this season, I think, for the top spot in the league. We've had a bit of a wobble as a team. I've been looking at the results, and yeah, they've been a bit frustrating, losing in overtime or losing on shootouts. I think we've taken 2 games to shoot out and lost in a shootout. And there's a regulation loss in there as well, I think, thrown in for the mix. So it's a bit frustrating, not necessarily having everything go away, but a 3-point weekend is better than a 1-point weekend, I'll say that. And there are things to work on for the team going forward. The officiating tonight was better than in previous games. I'm not going to knock the officials too much tonight because they don't have all the tech that the higher levels of the sport have. Belfit had a decent game, as his officiating team had a decent game. Again, could have been slightly better, but the way he calls the game, I can understand why he calls the game that way. It doesn't always appease every fan when there's a couple of hits that another referee has given. It's called consistency, but that's his interpretation of the rules and what he's comfortable letting flow. I think he reffed the game with common sense tonight, which is a rare thing for a British ice hockey referee to be given praise. But there we go. I still think that the overall officiating standing needs improving from the Elite League downwards. It does in the UK, but that's a discussion for another video on how the sport can develop in this country, which we can discuss when I have a bit more time to do the video, because I've actually got to go out now and it's nearly 10 o'clock, so I actually do have to get my bike gear on and go for a ride. But I will say this, it was good to see some new fans at the game. There were some people sat just to my left who this was their first match night experience. The dad had seen a couple of games on TV, his kid never seen a game before, and was asking a lot of questions. And then I got in the conversation, and he was a bit unsure about why it wasn't a penalty shot, why the referee was giving a penalty for a nothing, a bit of holding really. The offensive player, the player with the puck, still managed to have a chance on net. The goalie saves it. Player gets called for holding. However, the possession, it didn't really affect the flow of the game. But in that instance, it was like, is it a penalty shot? What's the referee signalling? And I was like, well, it would be a penalty shot if it was 1-on-1. The guy pulled him back. That one, I don't think it even should have been a call. But I was happy to have a conversation with someone new to the sport, and it's always good to see new fans at hockey. I think it's a great inclusive sport where fans can get involved and enjoy the game experience and enjoy the what the players are doing for such little money. But no, it was overall an enjoyable game. 3-point weekend. I think the team can be happy with that. We've had a few wobbles the last couple of weeks. It's not been a perfect last couple of weekends. There's been a few drop points and a few defeats and a few overtime losses and shootout losses. So it's nice to get back on with a W in the column. And Milton Keynes, they played better this week than a couple of weeks ago, and they couldn't get a goal. They got 3. I will admit they were lucky in the way they got a couple of. Well, I think all 3 of their goals were due to sloppy Bracknell play, but they took advantage of the opportunities that a couple of weeks ago they didn't take advantage of. So they've obviously done their homework on what caused them to get shut out a few weeks ago. They were competitive, they were physical, as expected. I think they played their best game. And they just came up against a better opposition. There were some other results tonight that were coming in. I was looking at on Twitter, and Invicta still can't buy a win. I do feel sorry for the Invicta Dynamos getting shelled 7-1 tonight by the Raiders, but it is what it is. They do have issues, the Invicta team, but hey, they're still icing a team and still competitive, or being trying their best. A win will come at some point, surely. But overall, I was quite happy with tonight's result. And okay, it was fighting there. There was a couple of late hits. There was a bit of physical play, but nothing too egregious. I think it was just one of those games where I think the referee Belfit allowed it to flow, and I'm going to give some credit to a British official. The officiating tonight was good. I could say it could be better, but at this level, you're not going to get every call. Felt Belfit did have a decent game. the fact that there was one misconduct penalty by one of the Milton Keynes players, Danny Lyon, that's where you've got to start respecting the officials a little bit more at this level, because they are trying their best. Some aren't very, very good, we know that, but others are, putting in decent officiating performances. So a little bit more respect, I think, to the officials from the players at least might help. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. 7-3 back in the win column. I like that. And Milton Keynes, fair play to them. They gave it a go tonight, and they are a hard team to play against. But I will say this: their defence needs some work, because when your goalie's getting shelled with 40+ shots a night, you're not going to keep a shutout with that. He was getting hammered. Lauday was under a firing squad from the second and third periods. He was getting a lot of action, and was earning his keep tonight. I felt, he played well. The amount of shots he had to face, that's a decent save percentage, considering he's been basically put in front of a firing squad. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below if you were at the game. I want to hear what your thoughts on the game were. I felt it was actually a decent game tonight. And we'll have some more videos for you soon.